All right, welcome back everyone. April 23rd, 2026. Robert at Custodian File. Thank you for tuning in here. This channel is about small, fast moving UAPs that are all over the world. They fly with predictability and several characteristics. I focus on the Marina Del Rey, Los Angeles area. Live in Marina Del Rey. Helicopters come in. They're purposely looking for these UAPs. And yes, you turn your phone on, you turn your camera on. I see them coming. I use a free radar called planefinder.net. There's several other flight radars that you can use. And you zoom in 10%, landscape, it's record for 30 seconds, look for a dot. Look for a dot, and sure enough, here they are, over and over and over. They keep coming in, I keep recording, I keep posting. Other people around the world are doing the same thing. They're posting it on their channels continuously over and over. It's a real phenomenon, and obviously the bottom line is we need to figure it out. We really need to figure it out. What's going on? Who are they? Where are they from? Obvious basic questions. Where are they from? What are they doing with this information? What do they want? Where are they going with it? What's their long-term intent? Short-term intent? How long have you been here? Probably a pretty long time too. But how long have they been here? How long are you going to continue? Share your thoughts, everyone. This is, I know you've been watching a long time. We got to just keep watching and supporting the channel. We're going to make disclosure happen. I know the boys at the Pentagon and Congress are watching these videos, so we just have to keep pressing forward. Simple as that. Keep pressing forward until there's some type of compromise in the middle. Like, okay, fine, they're here. It is what it is. The helicopter is bait. In other words, you put something in the sky, like a parasail, an earth drone, a banner, and fly by, and these things will fly by those objects. So the helicopter is bait. That's when I know when to turn my camera on. Can you record them without? You can record them without It's a lot harder. A lot harder. It all depends how much free time you have, how patient you are. I'd recommend first record 10 or 20 Dragon videos, then try to record empty skies if you want to as a comparison. Once you have like 20 videos behind you, it's a whole other different confidence level, whole other difference. So share your thoughts. All right, let's go to the next. And we just got up to the Jetty Rocks. Thank you, there it is. All right, super. So you saw this, LAPD, and 8% of the time, these UAP Dragons, they will trigger the X-band, K-band on your car radar detector. That was confirmed by the Pentagon on 4/19/23. I accidentally figured it out in 2020. I was driving through the wetlands, 600 acres of swamp, Marina Del Rey. Basically, it's like, why is this going off? It should not be going off. It makes no sense. And so sure enough, yeah. So 8% of the time, sometimes it will go off and you don't see a dragon. That's just because I zoomed out the dragon. I got in too close. But these UAPs, that's what's triggering the X and K band. And so it's kind of cool. And I'll show you some vintage ones. This is all new. I'll show you some old X and K band videos. Some kind of radar hit. I think I saw something on top. I'm not sure. Okay, here's a couple of these older X bands. I know everything looks the same. Same sky, same landscape, same mountains, same ocean. It's timeless. The beach is timeless. The earth is timeless. Yes, X-band, K-bands here, over and over. Again, it's a low probability, like 8%. So what do you do if you want to give it a try? Just an old-fashioned, you can get them on eBay from the 90s, anything 20 or 30 years old, X-band and K-band frequencies are the same back then as they are now. I don't know, theoretically, maybe if you had a brand new unit, but I don't recommend it. Way too pricey. But theoretically, the new ones would be more sensitive and you'd be getting more K-band and X-band hits. But nevertheless, you just get them on eBay, $30, $40. Attach it to your camera, leave it on. Leave it always on. That way you get a background, a baseline. And boom, there you go. This was, again, confirmed by the Pentagon on 4/19/23. So the science is consistent over and over. What are these? What are these things flying right in front of us? Oh, man, I want to reach out and grab one, if you know what I mean. Maximum velocity, 10-inch corona silhouette. Velocity 0. They have the corona silhouette of a human iris. Pretty small. Pretty darn small. How are they doing that? I'm sure it's just the energy field that's expanding, not the matrix itself, not the vessel, but the energy field. Yeah, and I've had videos that prove all this. It's all based on 9 years, 14,000 hours of research, thousands. I have over 6,000 personal videos, and there's another 6,000 floating around in other people's libraries. They're just all over the world. Give it a try. Summer's coming. Pull your camera out. Record helicopters. Touch base with me, custodianfile@gmail. All right. Please remember to like, subscribe. Let's go to the next. All right, what do we got here? Goodyear blimp. I've showed these blimp videos before. There you go, right there. Coming right off the wetlands, triggers the X-band over and over. Yeah, I got a lot of blimp videos in 9 years. Goodyear blimp. Several blimps. Chick-fil-A, Carnival. Carnival has their own blimp. Yeah, it's amazing. Other blimps I don't even recognize, but here you go. Summer comes along, and in this case, we had a clear day, and we had the Goodyear blimp. So I like blimps because all you got to do is just leave the recorder on, put the tripod, and basically wait for the dragons to fly by, especially on the X bands, K bands. That helps out quite a bit. But there you go, straightforward. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. So pull your phone out. You're at a game, any kind of an event, you see something in the sky, the Goodyear blimp, airplanes, helicopters, just start recording them. Record them, look back at the video later, you'll see these dragons flying around. And a little warning there that they do fly once in a while, they'll fly close to you, but basically there's nothing we could do about it. At the speed of a bullet, we don't even know. They fly past us, we don't have a clue. We don't know, really, we just assume it's safe. But yeah, that's something in the future, later research. We need more sophisticated instruments to actually detect how much radiation is received. In other words, we have to create some type of mannequins with built-in sensors. These dragons fly up to it or fly through it. We measure the amount of radiation. We ascertain if the dose is too high or it's nothing to worry about. Share your thoughts, everyone. What do you think? Pretty darn amazing. Let's go to the next video. Okay, a quick shout out to Robert in the UK, Undercover ET. Putting in a lot of work here. Supposedly this is a real UAP saucer. They put it through AI and it was able to clean up some of the blur. And yeah, so you're like, what? Some of the oldest questions are, why do UFOs have lights? So that's a legitimate question. So I've said this before, they're not lights, but illuminations, colors. Most likely, very likely, it's just illuminations from propulsion, especially the blue right here, the blue purple. That's the illumination of nitrogen, plasma nitrogen. And there's a lot of nitrogen in the atmosphere. So how clever is that? You just utilize what's ever in the atmosphere of the planet you're visiting. Pretty darn clever. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the real signature of any real UFO. You want to look for the plasma, electromagnetic field, focus blur. Yeah, pretty darn cool. It's hard today. It's really, of course, with AI, it's very hard to say what's real or what isn't. You got to use your human intuition. I think there's something going on here, something to this. Share your thoughts. Let's go to the next. Okay, we're going to close with this one. Steve in Florida again. Thank you, Steve. Putting the work in. There you go. Blue skies work best. It really makes these UAP dragons pop rather than gray skies that we often have, especially in the marina. Hold your camera sideways, landscape, zoom in 10%. Look how slow everything's going. Look how slow that jet's moving compared to these. I slowed this down to 3%. So airline videos, yeah, kind of easy. I don't know which one's easier, helicopters, airliners. You tell me. There we go. We have a little contest there. I find them both very easy to capture, these UAP dragons. I have my balcony faces, there are two runways to LAX, one from the east, one from the north. My balcony faces the north. So it literally looks like this. I could do this all day. I could capture about 6 flyovers an hour for 8 hours. That's about 50 videos, just airliners alone. Over half of them will have UAP dragons. And really, the amazing part is right when they fly over Culver City, California. That's where I get the most dragon contact. In fact, 4 years ago, a pilot for China Airline was flying an airliner over Culver City airspace and reported it. He says, hey, there's a UFO in front of me, and he made an official report. Gotta love those pilots. Yeah, if you're a pilot, you see it, report it. Absolutely. You see something, what do they say? You see something, say something. So here it is, over and over, and I'm going to just keep repeating. This may be mundane to a lot of us now, but the rest of the world has not caught up yet. They don't have a clue, and they're entitled to be updated, to be informed. Once you know, and then once you know, if you're no longer interested, that's fine, free will. But in all fairness, if you don't know, you need to be informed and say, look, this is what's going on. Not a big deal, not a problem. If anything, it's kind of entertaining. Pull your phone out. But blue skies work best. Share your thoughts, share your videos, custodianfile@gmail.com. I appreciate you watching. This is Robert at Custodian File. Take care.